You know, it's really interesting because one of the questions I've been asked the most over the last 10 years through thousands and thousands of iterations, whether it's been on stage or doing workshops or one-on-one with advisors or getting hit up with questions in comments or messages on LinkedIn, is what do I wear as a professional advisor in my photos and videos? And I think this actually goes a little deeper as far as this question. Because the question then extends into, well, what should I be wearing? How should I dress if I'm trying to build my business? Do I need to be wearing a suit and tie with my clients? And I think there's a huge mistake that people make when they're answering this question. And in fact, the philosophy behind the true answer to this is critical for everything that you're doing, because it will highlight and illustrate to you one of the key mistaken thought processes that advisors and professionals have when they're building a business to serve them. And I think that's the critical point. Is your business there to serve you? Are you there to serve your business? Which is it? And I find that most businesses and most business owners and most professionals and most employees for that matter, when I'm actually looking at what they're doing, part of the reason they're struggling is because they believe that they are there to be in service to the business itself. That's not the case. If you are an advisor, then your best ability to service others doesn't just come from here, it comes from here. Okay, it comes from your heart. And so in other words, I've seen every possible combination of massively successful businesses where, you know, one person wears suit and tie and they wear only tailored suits and they wear them cufflinks and they're very successful at what they're doing. And yet, I hear people say, well, look at them. So they're dealing in this kind of clientele and therefore they have to wear this stuff. And yet I meet another advisor who serves exactly the same kind of clients who wears jeans and a t-shirt and that's all they wear when they're talking to clients. The critical thing here is that if you're going to be you, that makes you in the best position to be the best advisor that you can be. Okay, that's really my first message for you. You can build a business wearing whatever you want. Clients don't judge you on one tiny piece of information. They don't. It's up to you to set the message. What actually makes the biggest impact with your ability to attract people is your resonance. And the best way to do that is by being in alignment with yourself. So what do you like wearing? What are you comfortable with? What kind of relationship do you want to have with your clients? Do you want to have a relaxed, open, engaging, chat with your client? Is that how you want it to be? Don't do it for the client, do it for you. Decide what kind of advisor that you want to be, and your clothes are just an expression of that. So for myself, I like wearing a suit. I like wearing nice tailored clothes. But I also like wearing jeans and not having to think about things, and sometimes I don't like needing to shave, and sometimes I wear a t-shirt that's probably older than it needs to be when I'm talking to clients or whatever. You know what? I wear what I like, and that has never stopped me ever being able to attract people and build a business. People are judging you based on how you present yourself, and that comes across in 1,000 different ways. So ultimately, what you are most comfortable in, ultimately what you want to wear and what you want to present and the kind of environment is going to be up to you, and do it for you first. And that's the same principle I apply to making videos, to doing social media, to actually deciding how you want to build your advice businesses. And I find that's a massive roadblock that almost all professionals I come across, they've been indoctrinated into this false school of thinking that it's not competitive to be yourself. The best business advantage as an advisor is just to be as much of yourself as you can be. So, the message I have for you is this. If you're doing a photo for your LinkedIn profile, or you're making your first video, or you're filming some stuff to send to clients, just wear whatever you want.